He is the man when it comes to theater, when it comes to streaming, when it comes to the arts. He comes to us on a rainbow every Friday. He's the culture blaster from the Marina Times. He's Michael Snyder. Hi, Michael.
Hey there, Michael.
Oh, hey, Brett. Hey, Mark. And, every time I listen to Asian pop music, I'll think of it as A-pop, not for Asian, but for Albert.
Oh, that's so nice.
Albert, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so proud to be a San Franciscan. We're at the forefront of everything. First Omicron case. I couldn't be more delighted. I just tell you, I was so proud of the city. Gamma, Delta, Omicron. It sounds like a fraternity I'd never want to join, ever. Oh, my God.
Very good point. Yeah.
Let's get into movies, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. It's a holiday, and it's a big holiday, and it's coming up. And in the jarring melange of genres.
Melange right out of the chute. Michael Snyder, we're going to start taking bets on how many dings. Melange is definitely a ding word. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Silent Night concerns a group of seemingly well-off 30-somethings, including some college chums, their spouses and kids, and they gather on Christmas Eve at a country home where Nell and Simon and their 3 young sons play host, while across the globe, the seemingly inevitable ecological crisis has reached critical mass. Yup, it's a poisoned environment doomsday scenario at Christmas. So, of course, this being England, a backbiting Noel Coward-style dinner party breaks out. Yeah. Anyway, there's at least one situation where a married woman carries the torch for someone who has brought his current lady love, and the more these people drink, the more unhinged the situation gets. And, meanwhile, all bets are off, There are moral conundrums far beyond who's boffing who. Keira Knightley and Matthew Good are Nell and Simon. And get this, Annabelle Wallace and Lucy Punch play a couple of Nell's old schoolmates, while Lily Rose Depp, that's right, the daughter of Johnny Depp, plays the younger woman at the party caught in the de facto love triangle. You get social satire, horror, and a Christmas movie all in one. It doesn't quite hold together.
That's too bad.
But kudos to screenwriter-director Camille Griffin for trying something different. I liked it as a dark change of pace for the holidays, although it's not going to please everyone. Silent Night in theaters and also on demand.
What else you have?
All right. And I don't know much about what appears to be a legitimate mental disorder. Species dysphoria. This is at the crux of Wolf, a new movie that I was like, whoa, are you kidding me? As I understand it, some people believe themselves to be animals of various types. I mean, seriously, this is much more than a furries thing, I think.
You mean anyway, like a spirit animal? Somebody's spirit animal?
No, it's even more like you think you're the animal. That's species dysphoria. Okay, the terrific young...
Does that get a trademark?
You don't. The terrific young actor George McKay from 1917 plays Jacob, who thinks he's a wolf and acts out enough that his parents bring him to a live-in clinic where a psychologist, played by the fine Irish actor Paddy Considine, and his staff try to reprogram their patients into eschewing animal behavior and embracing their humanity.
Wow.
Okay,
eschewing would definitely be a ding word. Yeah, go ahead.
Ding me up, baby.
What about species dysphoria?
Yeah, you're right. Dysphoria would be. Yeah. Go ahead.
I explained what it means. Come on.
No, it was good. Go ahead.
Well, needless to say, this is a freaky scene, and the zookeeper's methods, he's the psychologist, his methods can be unorthodox. Among Jacob's fellow patients and those who think they're a duck, a horse, a squirrel, a parrot, a German shepherd, and in the case of a girl who connects with Jacob, a wildcat, and that girl is played by... Here she is again, Lily Rose Depp, channeling a bit of her dad's...
She's getting a lot of work.
Yeah, well, back-to-back movies here this week. She's channeling a bit of her dad's Edward Scissorhands vibe. Anyway, this is written and directed by Natalie Biancheri. Its point of view is somewhat unclear in terms of sympathies, solutions, and morality, but there are some truly haunting moments, and the situation and performances, especially from McKay and Considine, are compelling enough to merit a look. It's in theaters.
Wow, Wolf. Okay, what else you have?
Speaking of strange and disturbing genre mixes, Encounter is a family tragedy, a psychological drama and a getaway road picture with a bit of sci-fi thriller tossed in. More than anything else, it's another acting tour de force from Riz Ahmed that finds him playing Malik, a troubled, decorated Marine veteran who spirits his two young sons away from their mother and stepdad in order to bring the boys to a safe, remote location and save the offspring from what Malik perceives as a threat to humanity. Ahmed and the kid actors sell it all the way, directed and co-written by Michael Pierce and featuring a supporting turn by Octavia Spencer as the Marines' caseworker. Encounter has an element of mystery driving it, and it's disturbing and well acted. I think it deserves a stream. If you have Amazon Prime, you'll be in luck next Friday when it's available online there. It's in theaters at the moment. Let's get to a couple movies I love.
Oh, that's called Encounter, and you kind of downgraded it to stream. Okay, I got it. Just
Here, these are movies I really, really love. Get ready.
Good.
Okay. As darkly comic character studies go, I have not seen many lately that are as good and lean and mean as Red Rocket. It's the story of Mikey, Mikey, a conniving Texas boy turned California porn actor who screws up his life in L.A. so badly that he has to return penniless to his Gulf Coast hometown where his frayed ex and former partner in porn still lives with her grizzled mom in what is little more than a shack. And then he proceeds to continue screwing up his life and the lives of everyone around him.
Is this a comedy or is this
It's comedic, it's dark, Mikey decides the only work he can get is selling weed, and then he complicates things by becoming smitten with an apparently...
Stop that, Chris. Okay, selling weed, yeah.
With an apparently wholesome 17-year-old girl who works at a local donut shop. Really, a counter girl in a donut shop. He decides he can groom her to be a porn actress, take her to L.A. and profit off her by acting as her agent. Red Rocket is ablaze with great performances led by the movie star Simon Rex as Mikey, who is a surprising blend of hustler, sad sack, schlub, and creeper. I had a good feeling about Red Rocket since it was co-written and directed by Sean Baker, whose previous movies, Tangerine and The Florida Project, were also gritty delights about life in the seedy underbelly of American society.
Wow.
Baker is 3 for 3. He's the real deal. It's in theaters. And finally, in our movie review
segment. And that's
segment,
called, again, Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Get ready. Brett?
Yeah?
Based on a true story.
Oh, come on.
Love that.
What is it?
Benedetta is directed by Paul Verhoeven, the Dutch filmmaker who's probably best known for Total Recall, Showgirls, and Starship Troopers. This is meant as a far less frivolous project, telling the historical tale of an incandescently lovely young nun at a convent in the 17th century.
Incandescently, please. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a small Italian town during the Dark Ages as the Black Plague is heating up in certain cities. The daughter of a wealthy man, Benedetta, dedicates her life to Christ as a girl, but as she gets a bit older, she becomes embroiled in a battle of wills with her mother superior, played by no less than Charlotte Rampling.
Wow.
And a fellow bride of Christ who is disturbed by Benedetta's, presence. And Benedetta finds herself attracted to a beautiful novice, Bartolomea, who joins the order. I suppose an alternate title for Benedetta could have been something like, Hot Nuns in Love.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a throwdown around their devotion to Christ.
Yeah, maybe Come Unto Jesus? I don't know. Is that a better name?
Wow.
Sister That Is Powerful. All kidding aside, this is a scathing indictment of church corruption, organized religious frenzy, and intolerance, as well as offering some pretty sexy stuff, courtesy of Virginie Efira as Benedetta and Daphne Patachia as Bartolomea.
You mean there's a love affair going on between the nuns?
Oh, baby. This is, in fact...
I don't know if I can even see that.
It's sexier than Showgirls. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, then again, Verhoeven also directed the serious and powerful World War II drama Black Book. Benedetta gets a little overheated, but compared to his silly over-the-top genre stuff, it's the good and serious Verhoeven again. Benedetta is in theaters. That's the movie scene, baby.
Wow. I'll tell you something that first of all, let's review what you said. Silent Night, the doomsday scenario, is in theaters and also on demand, and you kind of liked it.
It was cool.
There's a lot of stuff going on there right around Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
Indeed.
Wolf, you said there's also a lot of stuff going on where there are experiments and there's scientists, and I thought you seemed to like that too.
It was interesting.
Okay. Then Encounter was the where they're taking the family away from things, supposedly to a safe area, right?
Yeah, and, it's a dad who's a little unhinged.
Yeah, it ended up going sideways on him. But you said wait for, as I recall, you said kind of wait for streaming.
It's going to be on Amazon. Riz Ahmed's performance is, scintillating as ever.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, okay, yes, scintillating. Go ahead. All right, so anyway, Red Rocket, you love.
I did.
Yeah, listen to you going on and on about Red Rocket. And then Benedetta you loved. Yeah, the nuns throwing down around Jesus.
Quality work by Paul Verhoeven. By the way, in French, but subtitles, baby. I can read.
Yeah, that's cool. You recommended a film on this show that I just saw this week. And I didn't think I'd like it, but it's actually terrific. And it's called Spencer. It's about Princess Diana and her life at the, and among the royals there at the castle. And it's terrific. And it's Kristen Stewart plays Diana, and she's brilliant. But all of the actors in that are brilliant.
Oscar bait, baby. Oh, yeah. Oscar bait.
Truly Oscar bait.
Right, where did you find that? What platform?
It was on...
I know it's hard to get track.
It was on Netflix, okay. I think.
All right. Good.
Or, where is it?
No, there are various.
Johnny D, can you find it? It's called Spencer.
Dig in and you can find it. And those supporting actors include the great Timothy Spall and Sally Hawkins. It's beautifully done, and she may not be the spitting image of Diana, but she captures.
She
Diana
was terrific.
Spencer.
And regular listeners know that her dad was my floor manager on my series, Guinness Primetime.
That's Apple TV and Amazon Prime.
Okay. Thank you. Apple TV and Amazon Prime. And I'll tell you that story off the air. Jon Stewart. And he used to tell me about his little kid who was the actress. I thought, isn't that nice? Someday maybe she'll, have a job as a waitress. Well, she's Kristen Stewart. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing.
He is magnificent to spend time with us on Fridays. He can be found in the Marina Times. He can be found online everywhere as the Culture Blaster. Michael Snyder, good luck to the Niners.
I'm thrilled, baby.
Yeah.
Take down the Hawks.
Bye-bye, Michael.